This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Well, this morning we have a photo of a man involved in a car accident from over the weekend you will have to see to believe. We'll show it to you again. Plus, friends and family gathered to remember the life of young Austin Pendergrass. And one is dead, another hospitalized after an early morning accident yesterday. These stories top your news right now at 5:30. It is Monday, January 19th, 2015. Good morning, I'm Mandy Gabar.
And I'm John Potter. Was I the only one wearing a Hawaiian shirt yesterday?
Probably.
Something else. We broke a record, too. That's how warm it was. Good
It was
morning.
warm.
Yes, it was 66 degrees. In fact, we tied the record high set back in 1971. So a little bit cooler today, 57 for the high here in Reno. We'll talk about your weather, traffic, and 7-day forecast in just a few more minutes. Good morning to you. Back to you.
All right, thank you for that, Jeff. Reno police continued to investigate what led to a single car accident early yesterday morning. It killed the driver and sent the passenger to the hospital.
Terrible accident. Happened just after 1 o'clock in the morning on Virginia Street near Meadowood. A car traveling southbound just lost control after hitting a boulder and spun several times. Investigators closed Virginia Street to traffic for nearly 3 hours. The driver was ejected from the vehicle, pronounced dead on the scene. It appears the vehicle was traveling so fast at the time of the crash it managed to move the 500-pound boulder several feet upon impact. Investigators are not releasing the name of the driver or the passenger until the family is notified.
And a Reno man has been sentenced to 5 years in prison on child pornography charges. A federal judge in North Dakota sentenced this man, 40-year-old Jonathan Edward Holliday, after Homeland Security agents seized a laptop, 2 hard drives, and a Kindle tablet with more than 600 illegal images of children. This case is prosecuted as part of a Project Safe Childhood, and that is a nationwide initiative led by U.S. attorneys designed to protect children from online exploitation and abuse.
Look into our community now. Over the weekend, folks gathered to remember the local boy who tragically lost his life in that drowning earlier this month.
If you're like me, I have more questions than I do answers. But we are going to find encouragement today as best we can.
Friends and family celebrating the life of 13-year-old Austin Pendergrass at this funeral service in South Reno Baptist Church. Austin fell through the ice-covered pond near Diamond Creek on January 8th while trying to cross it with a friend. Austin's family say they are devastated. They urge parents to talk to your kids about the dangers of ice. To help pay for the burial, you can send checks to the Pendergrass family at 1205 South Meadows Parkway in Reno, zip code 89521.
Also over the weekend, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul made a visit to the Silver State. He made a stop in Las Vegas before coming here to Reno. Paul appeared at the Atlantis Hotel and Casino on Saturday, where he spoke about several key issues like our country's debt.
There is a Republican point of view that is someone who believes that debt is bad for the country, that debt is an anchor, that debt is an albatross that's keeping us from creating jobs.
The senator addressed financial issues during his visit, saying the government should be forced to balance its budget. He says he visited Reno because Nevada is a big part of the early primaries, and he wants to see how his message resonates with the residents. Paul has been considered by many to be a potential presidential candidate. Look at that.
Hasn't
he's ready.
said yet. He has a slogan.
But he's ready.
He's visiting a primary state. Let's check the forecast. Man, oh man, is summer continuing for us here, Jeff?
Oh, pretty much. It felt spring-like out there yesterday afternoon, John and Andy. 66 degrees, the high temperature. Will be a little bit cooler today as a kind of a cool front moved through overnight into today, this morning, kind of moving through the area right now. And we'll see temperatures today about 10 degrees cooler, 57 for the high today. And a little breezy up there at Slide Mountain, kind of a windy weekend around the area, but the wind should back off a little bit today. And otherwise, just another beautiful afternoon heading our direction. No accidents to report. Everything's moving along pretty good out there. We have 39 in Lovelock, 39 in Winnemucca, 41 in Fallon. Mild temperatures out there. Minden and Truckee are the cool spot with 34 degrees, 32 in Eureka, and Carson City at 45 degrees. Hawthorne, 37 your current temperature. Green burn code, that remains in effect today, but we'll have to watch it closely as our inversion will start to set up again this week with high pressure and light winds. So our temperatures right now 41 degrees and the average high is 46. and we'll do about 56 today after yesterday's 66. Sunrise now at 7:16 and your sunset at 5:04. So just a few clouds out there throughout the day today, mainly through the morning hours. I think by this afternoon we'll start to clear things out as that area of low pressure that brought us the clouds yesterday pushes out of the area. And our temperatures, again, looking pretty good. 40 degrees at 8 o'clock, 52 at noon. For a high today of 57 degrees, so still kind of warm out there. We'll look ahead at the 7-day forecast, another check on traffic in just a few more minutes. John and Andy, have a good Monday. Back to you.
Yeah, we're in the 40s now. But look at the opposite side of the country here. Around the nation, nasty weather back east has made for one dangerous time on the roads there. Freezing rain leaving an icy glaze, just a sheet of ice on highways, including 2 interstates outside Philadelphia. We're up to 50 vehicles were in a pileup. Accidents in Pennsylvania and Connecticut claiming at least 5 lives and dozens of other commuters receiving injuries. And several bridges and a large section of the New York State Thruway were closed yesterday morning. Flash freezes like this are among the hardest to combat since conditions can get a lot worse before drivers even notice a difference.
Meanwhile, one Oregon man is lucky to be alive this morning after he was involved in a serious accident over the weekend. Look at that. 27-year-old Caleb Whitby was driving along when he smashed into the back of a jackknife semi-truck. It flipped his pickup over. Then another tractor trailer came zooming toward him and slammed into his truck. So that means his pickup truck was sandwiched between these 2 huge tractor trailers. Look at his face. This accident was part of a 26-vehicle pileup. Now, the amazing part was he walked away from the wreck with just a few bruises and scratches.
Literally, if you look at it.
Amazing.
That close, really.
Ooh.
If you're not like us, odds are you have today off.
A lot of people do, of course, because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. To tell us more about what's going on across northern Nevada to honor the late civil rights leader, we turn it over to Landon Miller. Good morning.
Hey, welcome back, Landon.
Hey, thanks, John. Yeah, it's great to be back. And there are a lot of events going across northern Nevada today to honor Dr. Martin Luther King. And really, it's all about giving back just as King did himself. Now, back in 1994, Congress designated the Martin Luther King Jr. federal holiday as a national day of service. University of Nevada students are volunteering today at various different sites across the area. They'll be fixing up bikes for children from low-income neighborhoods, as well as cleaning up along the highway and packing food for the less fortunate. Now, another thing happening today is the 17th Annual Community Memorial Caravan that departs at 10 o'clock this morning from the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. The motorcade stretches Interstate 580, which of course is named in honor of Dr. King. And if you would like to volunteer yourself, you can do so today at the Food Bank of Northern Nevada. Donating your time is open to all children and all people, all ages. Volunteer session is from 12:30 until 5 o'clock today. That, of course, is the distribution center east of town located on USA Parkway. There are a lot of things to do to help out your fellow Northern Nevadans today. So really, John and Andy, as they are saying today, it is not a day off, but of course it is a day on. Guys.
That's right. That's part of their motto, because one of the things that Martin Luther King Jr. said was the persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others, right?
National
Exactly.
Day of Service,
That's exactly what he said, and that's exactly what you can do today.
Awesome.
Just helping out.
Thank you, Landon.
Thank you, my friend. And MTV is honoring Martin Luther King Jr. by broadcasting in black and white.
All day long, right?
Today.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see a Kardashian in black and white, so
Huh?
maybe not.